Good morning, friends. This is Miss Hanson reading another book today called Happy Like Soccer by Mary Beth Boltz, illustrated by Lauren Castillo. All right, nothing makes me happy like soccer. Picked for this new team with these shiny girls. My shoes have flames and my ball spins on this spread out of sea and grass with no weeds. Fields with no holes and real goals. Not two garbage cans shoved together like in the lot by my apartment, where soccer means any kid who shows up can play. But nothing makes me sad like soccer, too. Just because the restaurant where my auntie works is busy on Saturdays, and she can't take time off for something like soccer game. Every game day, my auntie looks me over good, brushes my hair, rubs my legs with lotion. She says, "Have fun, play hard, Sierra." I smile, but when she hugs me goodbye, I know she can feel me low around the edges. I wonder what that means. Low around the edges. I bet it's a really good way for them to love each other by giving them extra big hugs. Then my ride comes, filled with laughing girls who knows the jokes I don't. We weave past the empty lots and through my neighborhood and outside the city where the buses don't run. When the game starts, I do play hard, and I do have fun, but my eyes have their own mind, spying the sidelines where families sit on blankets and wave from fold-out chairs. They cheer for me by the number on my uniform, not knowing my name. Every girl has someone there but me. How do you think the character is feeling right now? She looks out in the stands and she sees all of these friends, parents, but she doesn't see her parent. Do you think that could make her feel sad? I bet it makes her feel sad. Like she wishes someone was with her. Captain Marco high-fives me and tells me he is glad I'm on the team. When he asks me if there's anything I need, I bite my lip without meaning to and tell him, no. What do you think that means when she says he bites her lip? Do you think that's a way to explain how she's feeling without saying anything? After the game, we rode back home into the city, through my neighborhood, past the empty lot, and right to the restaurant, where my auntie brings me chicken and noodles. On her break, we talk about the game and what all happened as fast as I could remember. Then on Friday, my auntie tells me that her boss has heard me talking. He asks her if she would like to share her shift on Saturday for one on Sunday, so she could come to my last game. What did you tell him? I asked. My auntie laughed. I said yes, of course I would. Then we dance a made-up dance in the kitchen and bake a cherry cake, the way we always do when there's celebrating going on. That cake looks good. I bet the aunt was extremely excited to go to the game to watch her niece play. That night, I'm so excited that I dream about soccer. In my dream, I am running so fast that I lift off the ground a little bit. Even my ball is in the air. Flying dreams means you're feeling fine, my auntie says in the morning, and she is right. My auntie and I travel to the game together, riding on one bus past the empty lot, then another through the city, then walking the rest of the way to the fields. But when my game is ready to start, I feel it fat rain plopping. Then the thunder starts its show, and in the distance, lightning. Uh-oh, how do you think the character is feeling when she sees this? What does lightning tell us? What do you think is going to happen next? I think that the game could be postponed or even rescheduled. Let's find out if I'm right. Coach Marco gathers us up quick and says, "The game is canceled, but will be rescheduled." I swallow. Sure that the rescheduled last game will be on a Saturday. Sure, it will be outside the city. Sure, my aunt's boss won't do 2 favors right in a row. You can tell by the way the character is looking that she's feeling upset. And I know this probably sometimes has happened to you, that something that you were excited about got rescheduled, and we had to come up with a new plan. Let's see what happens next. Coach Marco gives me and my aunt a ride back home. In the car, my aunt sits by close, her hand warm, covering my knee. At home, we play cards and eat cherry cake and look at old pictures. My auntie pulls out the funny ones to make me feel better. And I would, except I'm thinking hard. What do you think she's thinking about? When she tucks me in, I'm still thinking about the empty lot by my apartment and my auntie's day off being Monday. And I wonder if maybe this time, for this last game, I can answer Coach Marco's question about if there's anything I'm needing with something true. My auntie is asleep, so I tiptoe into the kitchen. My heart is thumping the way it does when my teacher calls on me, even though I haven't raised my hand. I dial the first part of Coach Marco's phone number and hang up shaky. Coach Marco, I wait and try again. Coach Marco answers. I take a deep breath and tell him I'm sorry for it being so late, and then I say my idea fast and I'll run on that maybe the game should be on a Monday, and maybe it could be at the lot by my apartment, and then maybe my auntie could come. Coach Marco is quiet, listening. Then he says he'll make some calls. I can't promise Sierra, he says, but I'll let you know. It's a long time until morning. City sounds are all around, mixed with my auntie's steady breathing and my own self-noisy with what I want to happen. What do you think that means? That she is busy and being self-noisy. I think this means that her brain cannot turn off. She keeps thinking and thinking and thinking, and it just seems very noisy, even with there not being any real noise. Later, Coach Marco shows up at the lot to see for himself and tells me that my idea was a good one. This will work for everyone, he says, smiling. I run home, skipping the stairs 2 at a time. My words spill the story, and my aunt tips my chin up and looks at me both amazed and proud. You did that for me? She says. I nod, and she pulls me close. For me too, I said. How do you think they're both feeling? They don't say it, but the aunt is looking amazed and proud. And Sierra is skipping home. What does that mean when someone is skipping? You tell me. At the last game, there are families on blankets and people waving from fold-out chairs. There are faces from my neighborhood, too, on bikes, stopping by with all the others. And I hear my name because they know me, not just by my number. And above the rest, I hear my aunt's strong voice cheering us on. And I run so fast that this time I know for real that I am flying. If we were looking at this story, the character in the beginning of the story was feeling kind of nervous, wasn't she? She had to go all the way to another part of town, play in a field that she was unfamiliar with, and be cheered on by people that she didn't know. In the beginning of the story, I could say that she was feeling lonely and sad because she didn't know anybody and it was so far away. She really wanted her aunt to be able to participate and watch her play the game. By the end of the story, in the middle, she felt a little frustrated, right? The storm is coming and the game has to get rescheduled. But by the end of the story, her opinions have changed because she had a good idea. What do you think would have happened if she didn't speak up? Do you think they still would have been able to play the game there? A lot of times, if we don't talk about our opinions or our ideas, people don't know, and they will not be able to share that idea. I think this is a good story that teaches us that even though something might happen, we can come up with ideas and share it with others in order to be able to both get what we want. Because remember, at the end of the story, everybody was happy. Thank you so much for reading with me today. We'll see you on our next book.